أبوها وبعلها وبنوها اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه. فقال جبرائيل يا ربي أتعزن لأن أهبط إلى الأرض ليكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله. العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماعا مبنيا ولا أرضا مبحيا ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيا ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم وقد أذن لي أدخل معكم فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وهي الله إنه نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء فقال لي بإن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرج. فقال علي لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال النبي ثانيا يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا وفيهم محموم إلا فرج الله حمه إلهي آمين ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه إلهي آمين ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته إلهي آمين. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. سورة البارك الفاتحة.
أفضل الصلاة محمد وآل محمد. हाल गम सुनाएंगे जब इमाम आएंगे जख्म दिल दिखाएंगे जब इमाम आएंगे महफिले जमाएंगे जब इमाम आएंगे बामोदर सजाएंगे जब इमाम आएंगे जश्न हम मनाएंगे जश्न हम मनाएंगे जब इमाम और जख्म है अभी ताज़ा मक्का और मदीने के शाम को फ़क्र बो बला हम भुला नहीं सकते अज़ सखी फ़ताई दम गैर से नहीं पहुँचे जितने दुख उठाए हैं हमने कलमा गोयों से एक एक चुकाएंगे, एक एक चुकाएंगे। जब इमाम और शक है जिनको अल्लाह के अदल और अदालत पर, मनसबे नुबुवत पर, सैयदा की इस्मत पर, मुर्तुज़ा की मद से मुख्तसिर नियाबत पर, जिनको शक है बारह पर, बारवे की गैबत पर, सब ही मार खाएंगे, सब ही मार खाएंगे। जब इमाम और अल्लाह जल जो कहते हैं आ गए तो क्या होगा, क्या है अपनी तैयारी पेश हम करेंगे क्या। सिबते जाफर अपना तो कुल यही है सरमाया, हम दोना तो जो सलाम और मन कबत नोहा, हम यही सुनाएंगे, हम यही सुनाएंगे। जब इमाम आएंगे हाले गम सुनाएंगे, जब इमाम आएंगे। अफ़ज़लुस सलात मुहम्मद व आले मुहम्मद।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Sayyid Adil, respected scholar, respected elders, brothers, sisters, the groom and the bride, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have gathered here tonight to witness and to participate in this joyous occasion, the Nikaah ceremony of Brother Muhammad to Sister Insia. So we have many formalities for the night. One of them is this small, I call it a pep talk, a last minute advice for the bride and the groom. But more importantly, it's not an advice for you, but it's an advice for myself. All this that I'm about to share with you, I'm duty bound to be practicing it myself. So I'm just here not to teach you or to advise you, but I'm just sharing. If you find it useful, you can take it. The one who really has to practice it is myself. And all the married couples here, it's a good chance for us to remind ourselves we need to enhance, we need to improve our marital relationships. Marriage is the cornerstone of any family, any community, any nation, I would say. The purpose of our creation, our ulama keep on telling us that God did not create this world, God did not create this universe, God did not create us in vain. It was not for play, but there was a purpose. And the main purpose is for us as humans, the ashraful makhluqat, the best of creation, to manifest Allah's names. Allah has wonderful names. It's not only for us to mention them and repeat them and ask by them, but our primary goal is to manifest these names, to live by these names. So an example would be Jawad. Ya Jawadu is a name of Allah. So it's not only to mention it, but it's for us to become generous ourselves in manifesting this name of Allah. There is a hadith from our Aima alayhimus salam which says that anything that is shown to you, I'm paraphrasing here, anything that is shown to you has a lesson in it for you. So there are no coincidences in life. The very fact that I'm standing here, Maulana is sitting by my side, you are sitting in front of me, the lights, the cameraman, this is not a coincidence. It was all planned. And there is a lesson in it for us. So allow me on this occasion to take lesson from the month that just finished yesterday, the Islamic month, the month of Rajab. And more importantly, the dua that we were reciting in this month of Rajab. We were reciting it at least 5 times a day. It was being recited at least 5 times in our mosque here. Ya man arjuhu li kulli khair. So if you were regular in the mosque, by now you should have it by heart. And beautiful meaning. It's not only to memorize, but it's very deep. So allow me to take marriage lessons from this dua. The dua starts off with Ya man arjuhu li kulli khair. O one on whom I'm always hopeful for every good. We are telling Allah that Allah, I'm hopeful to you and you alone for every good. Khair means your fitrah. We have been hardwired to want things, specific things that Allah wants. That is called khair, the good things. So we hope in Allah and Allah alone for the good things. But Allah works in a system of cause and effect. Whenever He wants to grant something, He doesn't grant it directly. Yes, there are exceptions. But most of the time, there's a system of cause and effect. So if He wants to grant you something, He will grant it through somebody. So according to this verse, or this dua, Ya man arjuhu li kulli khair, as much as we hope in Allah for all the khair, and based on this cause and effect system, that means the relationship between a husband and a wife, the relationship between spouses should be such that there should be no expectation except good from each other, khair. The wife should not expect anything but khair from the husband, and the husband should not accept anything but khair from the wife. The husband should strive to do only khair for his wife, and the wife should strive to do only khair for her husband. This is lesson number 1. We are manifesting the names of Allah. So we want to become godly. We don't become God. We want to become godly. So we manifest this name of Allah. If God is going to do khair, so should the husband and wife to enhance their relationship. Lesson number 1. Lesson number 2. وَآمَنُوا سَخَطَهُ عِنْدَ كُلِّ شَرٍ. And I'm safe from His displeasure at every instance of evil. As much as Allah protects us from evil, from shar, He does not hasten to punish us as much as we disrespect Him, as much as we sin. But He does not hurry in punishing us. We feel safe in Allah's presence. Even when we sin sometimes, we feel very safe, knowing that Allah is not going to punish us straight away. Can't we bring this quality into a relationship with our spouses? Don't do evil. Your wife should not expect anything evil from you. You should not expect anything evil from your wife. Don't do evil don't expect. No shar in a relationship. Number 3, if you don't get anything from tonight, this formula is enough to take a relationship to the highest level. Ya man yu'til kathira bil qalil. O one who gives abundance in return for very little. The things that we do for Allah and what Allah does in return. He's promised us to multiply our good deeds 10 times, 100 times, 700 times, bighayri hisab sometimes. You won't even be able to count. He says, you take a step towards me, I will take 10 steps towards you. This is a godly character. It's a character of God. If you want to become godly, we want to manifest this name of Allah in our relationship. A marital relationship should not be give and take. It should not be balanced. It should not be equal. When your wife does something for you, strive to do 10 times more if you want to become godly. Multiply it, do multiple fold to enhance your relationship. Ya man yu'til kathira bil qalil. Ya man yu'ti man sa'ala. O one who bestows on whoever asks him. This is about communication in marriage. We men have so much in our minds, in our hearts, but we fail to communicate it to our spouses. And our spouses have so much to tell us, but we don't have the ears to listen. The process of asking when you have a problem, the purpose of communicating, the process of communicating. If you have a problem, communicate. Ask. If you want a favor, ask. And when you are asked for a favor, fulfill it. If your spouse asks you for a favor, fulfill it. It should be such that she looks at nobody else other than you to fulfill her desires or her wants. Ya man yu'ti man sa'ala. And then, Ya man yu'ti man lam yas'aluhu wa man lam ya'rifuhu tahannunan minhu wa rahmah. Don't wait to be asked. Allah is such that He grants, or one who bestows on whom He doesn't, someone who doesn't even ask, who know Him, nor does he, one who bestows on one who doesn't ask Him, nor does he know Him, out of kindness and mercy. Allah is such. He doesn't wait for His creation to ask Him. He doesn't wait for His creation to know Him, but He grants it. If we can bring this into a relationship, don't wait for your spouse to ask. If you've understood her love language, hope you've read about love languages. There are 5 types of love languages. Understand her love language and don't wait for her to ask. Yes, it takes time. It doesn't happen in 6 months. But after some time, you realize, what does she want? Or what does he want on the girl's side? So grant before it's asked. It makes it even more special. The system of surprises. So when you ask somebody and it's granted, it's special. But when you are given without being asked, it's even more special. If we can do this in our marriages, it will enhance it. أعتني بمسألتي إياك جميع خير الدنيا وجميع خير الآخرة واصرف عني بمسألتي إياك جميع شر الدنيا وشر الآخرة. When you grant, so God grants us, when we ask Allah, we ask Him for khair of this dunya and akhirah. We have to be far-sighted. Don't only grant when you have to grant your spouse or when you give something to your spouse. Don't only give her the worldly things, but think about the akhirah. Give her something that will be useful in this world and in akhirah. And same with the shar, the evils. فَإِنَّهُ غَيْرُ مَنْقُوسٍ مَا أَعْتَيْتَ. For surely what you give, you are telling Allah, for what you give is not decreased from your treasure. Whatever Allah gives, it does not decrease in His treasure. Similarly, in marriage, be assured, whatever you're going to give to your spouse is not going to decrease you. Allah does not let any effort go in vain or in waste. He's always going to reward you. It's not going to decrease you. It may feel like the bank balance has reduced, but in the eyes of Allah, it has not decreased even a bit. In fact, it has increased. Not only that, But there's another meaning to this. فَإِنَّهُ غَيْرُ مَنْقُوسٍ مَا أَتَيْتْ means that whatever Allah grants us is always perfect. Is always good for us. So when you have to grant something to your spouse, make sure it's something that is perfect. Not second class, not third class, but it's perfect. Something that you'd want yourself, it should be the best of things. Something that she loves, something that is good for her. Perfect. وَزِدْنِي مِنْ فَضْلِكَ يَا كَرِيمٌ. Then the best part, the last part. So kids call this dua the fire brigade dua. They said, why do you call it the fire brigade dua? They say, you hold your beard and you're putting out the fire. It's like a fire engine putting out the fire. So the part whereby you have to hold your beard and your finger from side to side, that's the way it has been presented. The sixth Imam did this, and so do we, but rarely do we understand as to why we're doing it. Nothing wrong, do it. There'll come a day when we'll understand it, inshallah. But ulama has explained that there are different ways of asking Allah. When you're asking for protection from shaitan, there's a way of keeping your hands. When you are asking Allah for a blessing, you raise your hands, keep your palms up. But there's a specific kind of communication whereby you're very intimate with Allah. That's when you put your finger very close to your face and you're talking to Allah. That is one. But the other one is, if you notice, these three verses that are there, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. So they're mentioned in pairs. There is Jalal and there is Ikram. Ya Dhal Na'amai wal Jud. So I heard it from one alim here. He said, when you're swinging your finger, you're saying you are going from one to the other, because it has been mentioned in pairs. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Ya Dhal Na'amai wal Jud. Ya Dhal Manni wal Tawl. So the first one, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, you have to balance it. These are qualities of Allah. Jalal, majesty. So if you are majestic, some men are blessed with majesty. If you have been blessed with majesty, balance it with nobility. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. If you have karama, if you have nobility, if you have magnanimity, if you have humanness, balance it with your Jalal. Your body could be Jalal, you could be very majestic, a grand personality that the world has granted you, for example, but balance it with nobility. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Ya Dhal Na'amai wal Jud. Allah may have blessed you with plenty of ni'mah, be it wealth, be it beauty. Ya Dhal Na'amai wal Jud. If you've been blessed with ni'mah, balance it with generosity. Ya Dhal Na'amai wal Jud. Ya Dhal Manni wal Tawl, O possessor of great favor and enduring blessing. Enduring Tawl means something that lasts for long. So great favor, but you give it for a long time. Don't take it away. Don't be conjuice. Give something that lasts for a long time. Ya Dhal Na'amai, Ya Dhal Manni wa Tawl, and the last part, Harrim Shaybati ala nar. And that's why we hold our beards. O Allah, prohibit my gray hair to burn in the fire of hell. The word that has been mentioned here is gray hair. Gray hair is a symbol of respect, a symbol of honor. When a person has plenty of gray hair, this is the time he deserves a shikamo. We honor people with gray hair. Yes, sometimes in childhood there's a disease whereby the hair turns white. But sometimes, most of the time, with experience, with honor, with age, we get gray hair. It's a matter of honor. All the people sitting here on this side of Imambarghah, all gray haired. Lot of honor, we need to respect them. And this side also. So prohibit my gray hair from the fire of hell. You know, marriage, there's a hadith. When you get married, it increases your honor. One of the benefits of marriage is it increases your honor. In other words, your gray hair. It may not show, but you're honorable now that you're married. But don't let it burn in the fire of hell. Sometimes we destroy our own marriages when we've been honored so much, but with the wrong things that we do, we burn this honor in the fire of hell, not in that fire of hell, in this fire of this dunya. Harrim shaybati ala nar. Oh Allah, on this night I'm getting married. You've granted me with honor. And for those who are married, we've been granted with honor. Oh Allah, give us the tawfiq that we don't burn this honor with habits of anger and jealousy and other diseases of the heart. May Allah give us the tawfiq to understand this dua. This dua is not only for Rajab. Rajab has not been mentioned anywhere in this dua. So yes, we do recite it in Rajab, but it should not stop. We should recite it all the time. It's full of lessons. It can be applied to business. It can be applied to marriages. May Allah give us the tawfiq to understand this dua and apply it in our lives. And He should enable us to manifest His names, inshallah. This is your night. We request you to remember us in your du'as, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Afzalus Salat. A bit louder, right? Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allah mujhe lashkare Mehdi se mila de. Allah mujhe lashkare Mehdi se मिला दे. ऐसा न हो आका मेरा हलमिन की सदा दे. अल्लाह अल्लाह मुझे लश्करे मेहदी से मिला. नजरों को मेरी लाए के दीदार बना दे. परा है मेरी आँखों से हटा दे. हादी ये ज़मा का मुझे पुरनूर दिखा दे. अल्लाह अल्लाह मुझे मेहदी से मिला दे. अल्लाह मुझे करे मेहदी से मिला दे. हर एक निशा कुफ्र जलालत का मिटा दूं. हर राह में एक दीप सदाकत का जला दूं. इस खैर अमल की मुझे तौफीक खुदा दे. अल्लाह अल्लाह मुझे लश्कर मेहदी से मिला दे. लिख दे मेरी तकदीर में मौला की गुलामी. हासिल मुझे हो जाए ये एजाज़े दवामी. हर ख्वाहिशे दुनिया को मेरे दिल से मिटा दे. अल्लाह अल्लाह मुझे लश्कर मेहदी से मिला. शामिल रहे लहजे में सदा हर्फ सदाकत. शमशीर तले में भी करूं ऐसी इबादत. ए काश मुझे फातिमा ज़हरा ये दुआ दे. अल्लाह अल्लाह लश्कर मेहदी से मिला दे अल्लाह मुझे लश्कर मेहदी से मिला दे। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। मेरा दावा है उजड़ सकते नहीं, मेरा दावा है उजड़ सकते नहीं। करबला दिल में बसा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाने में आकर देखना। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। सर बुलंदी चाहते हो तुम अगर, सर बुलंदी चाहते हो तुम मगर, शेख के दर पर सर झुका कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना सजा कर देखना। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। हो अगर जन्नत ज़मी पर देखनी, हो अगर जन्नत ज़मी पर देखनी, करबला एक बार जाकर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। आखिर में पंजतन मेहमान खुद हो जाएंगे, पंजतन मेहमान खुद हो जाएंगे। फर्श मजलिस का बिछा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाना में आकर देखना। अपनी किस्मत आजमा कर देखना तुम मज़ा खाने में आकर देखना। अफ़ज़लुस सलात मुहम्मदिन व आले मुहम्मद। I would request you all to give a very loud salawat to my partner, Brother Mujahid, who has helped me in this qasida, and he's our mic person here. He's the PA system guy. So please a loud salawat for Mujahid Chandu. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli.
I'm so sorry. एक स्पीच है मैंने लोगों का स्पीच तो रखा है तो तुम लोग आपका नहीं कर लोग भी रखा है तुम तो वहाँ बात करने का वन मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद सलावत।
Insia by Murtaza Rajbalina Nikah. Muhammad Mushtaq Khalfan સાથે પરાય છે. I would request all the groom and the bride family, close family members, please to come forward.
You're showing me the main door. You can run my last one.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. لقد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق ثم الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين حبيب إله العالمين سيدنا ومولانا بالقاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المظلومين المعصومين الميامين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. أما بعد فقد كان من فضل الله على الأنام أن أغناهم بالحلال عن الحرام. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأنكحوا الأيام منكم والصالحين من عبادكم وإمائكم إن يكونوا فقراء يغنيهم الله من فضله والله واسع عليم. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم النكاح من سنتي فمن رغب عن سنتي فليس مني. وصل اللهم على محمد وآله الأطهار. بناء على كتاب الله وسنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أنكحت موكلتي إنسية بنت مرتضى رجب علي لموكلك هذا محمد بن مشتاق خلفان على المهر المعلوم وبشرائط المعلومة.
قبلت النكاح لموكلي هذا محمد بن مشتاق خلفان على المهر المعلوم وشرائط المعلومة.
زوجت موكلتي إنسية بنت مرتضى بموكلك هذا محمد بن مشتاق على الصداق المعين وبشرائط المعينة.
قبلت التزويج لموكلي هذا محمد بن مشتاق على الصداق المعين والشرائط المعينة.
أنكحت وزوجت موكلتي إنسية لموكلك محمد على الصراط المذكور وبشرائط المذكورة.
قبلت النكاح والتزويج لموكلي محمد على الصلاة المذكورة والشرائط المذكورة.
زوجت وأنكحت موكلتي إنسية رجب علي لموكلك محمد خلفان على المهر المعلوم وبشرائط المعلومة.
قبلت التزويج والنكاح لموكلي محمد خلفان على المهر المعلوم والشرائط المعلومة.
زوجت موكلتي إنسية بنت مرتضى رجب علي لموكلك هذا محمد بن مشتاق خلفان على المهر المذكور وبشرائط المذكورة.
قبلت التزويج لموكلي هذا محمد بن مشتاق خلفان على المهر المذكور والشرائط المذكورة.
صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إني أسألك بحق محمد وأنت المحمود وبحق علي وأنت الأعلى وبحق فاطمة وأنت فاطر السماوات والأرض وبحق الحسن وأنت المحسن وبحق الحسين وأنت قديم الإحسان. اللهم ألف بينهما كما ألفت بين آدم وحواء. اللهم ألف بينهما كما ألفت بين إبراهيم وسارة. اللهم ألف بينهما كما ألفت بين موسى وصفورا. اللهم ألف بينهما كما ألفت بين محمد المصطفى وخديجة الكبرى. اللهم ألف بينهما كما ألفت بين علي المرتضى وفاطمة الزهراء. اللهم ألف بينهما وطيب نسلهما وآتهما خير الدارين بحق محمد وآله الأطهار.
Assalamu alaikum. As you may all know, I'm the groom's eldest brother, Samir Kafan, followed by Zahir, Adam, Fayaz, and Mohammed. We have all been looking forward to this special day, and with the grace of God, we're here today. Accompanied by friends and family from Toronto, New York, Dubai, Burundi, and this community. Thank you all for being here. It means a lot to our families. Mohammed and Insia, congratulations. Insia, I would like to welcome you to the family, and we look forward to having you be with us. Through the bond you and Mohammed share, we have gained a younger sister who we are really proud of. I know you have been in Dar es Salaam for some time preparing with your mom and family, and after all that hard work, we can now enjoy yours and Mohammed's special day. Mohammed, let me say you are truly blessed to have a wonderful person to share this new journey of life with. Remember, respect, love, support one another, as life is a journey, and in this journey, you will grow with your experiences together. I would also like to take this opportunity to remember my father, Marhum Mushtaq Khalfan, who passed away 4 years ago, and my mother, Mumtaz Khalfan, who recently passed away 3 months ago. Although the loss of our parents for us has been tough, I'm sure they are here in spirits and would be very happy today. And let's remember them with the Fatiha. I would also like to thank the Tejani family for all the efforts they have put forward in helping us to organize the events here in Dar es Salaam. They have gone above and beyond, and we are grateful for their efforts. In addition, I would like to thank my uncle Firoz Nasser, who has been by our side as a father figure, and we really appreciate his support. I would also like to thank my mother's sisters, Zinat Auntie, Taira Auntie, and Sukaina Auntie. We are really blessed to have your support, and I do not have the words to thank you for being there for us in both good and bad times. I know in this event especially, it has not been easy for you three sisters to not have my mother around, as she was very dear and close to you all. But know she is here in spirits and happy with your hard work. I would also like to recognize my wife, Zaira, and my sister-in-laws, Fatima, Zahra, and Malia, and my cousin, Mejibin Virji from Dubai. Us brothers would not be able to organize the work that you have done behind the scenes for all the events, and thank you very much. I would especially like to take a minute to thank Malia, my younger sister-in-law, who has been an integral part of the planning and all the details over the past few days for Muhammad and Insia's wedding. Most importantly, there is one more person I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart. She was not able to make it to Dar es Salaam, but made it up to Dubai from Toronto, which is my Nanima, Khatun Hirji. Although she is not here, I'm sure she is live streaming this event and should know that her presence is felt by us all over here. To my brother Muhammad, today is your wedding day, and no words can describe the amount of happiness we are feeling for you. Being your older brother, we have watched you grow up to being the man you are today. And there are many traits and values that we admire in you so much. From taking care of our parents to your warm personality, you are always there for all of us, including your nephews and nieces. We are also happy to celebrate this important moment of your life. Finally, let's remember the marhumin of the Khalfan, Hirji, Nasser, Tejani, Roshan Ali, Alidina, and Jafar families, and all marhumin. Fatiha.
Have a quick shake hands with the close ones.
मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सलावत આજની શાદીના મુબારક પ્રસંગે જમાત તરફથી દુલ્હા અને દુલ્હનને
તેમના માવિત્રોને તથા સગા સંબંધીઓને હાર્દિક મુબારકબાદી પાઠવવામાં આવે છે. બંને પાર્ટીઓ તરફથી જમાતની જુદી જુદી સંસ્થાઓ માટે જે રકમની ભેટ મળી છે તે બદલ આભાર. આપણે સૌ અલ્લાહ સુબ્હાનહુ વ તઆલા પાસે દુઆ ગુજારીએ કે બેહકે ચાહરદા માસૂમીન અલૈહિસ્સલામ દુલ્હા અને દુલ્હનને હંમેશા શાદો આબાદ રાખે અને એઓને નેક ઔલાદ અતા કરે. અફઝલુસ સલાત
વસ્સલામ અલૈક યા રસૂલ
મુહમ્મદિન વ આલે મુહમ્મદ
સલાવત સલ્લુ અલા મુહમ્મદ. હે પાંચવનો મિલ જાદાતાન અહમદ વાલી ઝહરાવતાન શબીર સલે તાઈમામ ज़मान शबीर सले ताईमाम ज़मान एक पे सदा सलावत परो सलावत सलावत के ओस फेनी सारे कोहर जो नबी है बुलंद सिफात हुए सलावत सलावत तो सलाम या इमाम ज़मान फरमाओ ज़ुहूर या इमाम ज़मान सलावत. अस्सलामु अलैका या रसूल अल्लाह, अस्सलामु अलैका या अमीर अल-मुमिनीन, अस्सलामु अलैका या फातिमा ज़हरा सय्यदती निसाइल आलमीन, अस्सलामु अलैका या हसन अल-मुज्तबा, अस्सलामु अलैका या अबा अब्दिल्लाह अल-हुसैन व अला अली इब्न अल-हुसैन व अला औलाद अल-हुसैन व अला अस्हाब अल-हुसैन जमीअन व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू. अस्सलामु अलैका या मौला इब्न मौला, अस्सलामु अलैका या गरीब अल-गुरबा, السلطان والإحسان علي بن موسى الرضا والشفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء. السلام عليك يا أختك فاطمة المعصومة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا طابة الإيمان. أجر الله فرجك وسعل الله مخرجك وظهورك ورحمة الله وبركاته.